I'm too old for toys, and this is the 1/12 scale model kit of Darth Vader, released by Bandai, all cloaked up and stickered up with his sticky black plastic adhesive decals, and I have a complete set of water slide, the more traditional model kit decals here, which I haven't applied to him yet, but I may do in future. So there's no paint on this guy whatsoever. This is what it will look like if you've assembled him straight out of the box and just applied those stickers here. Mostly for his chest panel here, lots of individual stickers here, painstaking to apply, and especially these tiny dots here. They're not painted, individual stickers, but it helps make up for the otherwise black styrene content here. He's all black, isn't he? Some glossy coats for parts of his armor here, you can see, for his shins, for his control panel, the black there, and also the glossy black helmet that he has. Actually, the chest plate here is all grey, a kind of metallic gunmetal grey plastic, and these black stripes here are stickers. So, but the problem I have with the stickers is, apart from these ones being just entirely too small and fiddly, you can see they're very difficult to apply, and some of them are slightly wonky. You'd best paint those, I would say, if you have the skill and patience and paints to do that. The black stickers here, you can see, like the stickers don't adhere completely. There's some air bubbles between the sticker itself and the part, the grey. You can see that gunmetal grey. The collar, just look there, there is a chain which joins the two sides of his cape. Completely lost that under this black sticker on either side here, so paint would be a very good option. But sculpt wise, he does look very good, very accurate face. So he's able to remove his helmet, come on, tease it off, and reveal the mechanical details under his hat. You'll have to paint that bit. That's all the fleshy part of his. You can see his ears as well, and the collar a bit more detail. But he does have some stickers there for the gold squares on the inside of his helmet. But I prefer it with that on. Looks great. And even here, all the leathery, soft body armor that he has here, there's like creases and all the in between the individual lines. Nice detail there. Problems that I do have with it here, the seams. If these seams were on the inside, that would be much better, but they're quite exposed here and they're quite prominent, that I can see anyway. In the previous videos you've already seen that I've done in this series, I've looked them up, his articulation is very good under his cape, but once you put the cape on, it's like a big plastic shell, and it does hinder him somewhat. I mean, there are two pegs here which plug into little slots on the back of his cape, which hold it together somewhat, but you can unpeg them, and then there's a ball joint at the top of the shoulder here, which gives it a bit of that. I can't really imagine myself wanting to pose him all that often in this way. It doesn't look right, does it? So it's probably just going to stay like this. So angle out slightly more if you wish, but it's going to kind of droop down. I did mess up one of the ball joints, this one here, which makes it especially loose. So be very careful, those soft joints, because once you mangle them, they do lose their strength in holding positions. The inner skirts here, there are two halves, and my ones are a bit loose as well. So articulation wise, you can, look left and right, and look down, look up, do the chicken head, His arms can swing forwards. There's a twist below the shoulder, 2-point elbow articulation, and a ball joint in his wrist, so you can do the wiggly motions that a ball joint allows. His legs are on 2 pivots. He has 2-point knee articulation and a swivelly ball and socket for his ankles. He does the ankle rocker movement as well. But the skirts, everything, that kind of hinders what he can really do. And as you can hear, it's all very plasticky. That's the main issue I have with this. It is a model kit, of course, but yeah, it's the plastic cape which kind of lets him down because he's all clanky. Now, speaking of his cloak, I don't like this gap here on the shoulders too much, to be perfectly honest. See, there's a gap there as well above his belt, the inside cloak. But yeah, not much you can do when it comes to rendering fabric in hard styrene. But what can you do about that apart from maybe yes,
this cape,
like this guy, which is a 3.
except it is so see-through.
Yes, I don't like
The see-through
3 3/4 inch Darth Vader here with his negligee see-through black cape. And
not very
yeah,
good.
size comparisons. The 3 3/4 inch. He's about 6.5 inches tall. Our model kit, Bandai Darth Vader. There's a little Lego Darth Vader.
I know. Oops.
Are you helping me?
A bit. Maybe this can be the father, and this can be the brother, and this can be the baby.
Baby Lego Darth Vader. Then we have here the Revoltech.
Revolution, it should be short for.
The Revoltech Darth Vader, and he's the same height, but of course he's a lot slimmer and more athletic. This one's a bit bulkier. I do like this one. Check out my review
I
of this
do
one.
like the cape better.
The cape better on which one?
That one.
The Revoltech one, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, size comparisons out of the way. Oh, not forgetting.
No comparison to that Ack guide in the top.
Guide tin of pop. Oh, and finally, I should say, size comparisons with a 1:100 scale Gundam, an RX-78-2. RX-78-2. Can we get him in shot? There we go. So, size comparisons out of the way. Haven't you got homework to do, you?
Why do you have to put water in there?
Because they're water slide decals. That's how those things work. We have a display base here. The little square is, I think it makes it more flexible because in terms of you can twist it over this way. You can have different stances on the base depending on how that goes. And also all they have to do is replace this little piece and reuse it for other model kits. Right, because I think the Stormtrooper uses exactly the same stand for that. Other things he comes with, he has a range of the 3 other fists. Right, 2 of them have holes in it, so he can have 2 hands holding his lightsaber, and also a closed fist. Yeah, not very good finger detail in this fist, I must say. And also, I'll mention that he has, oh dear, this is going to be difficult to show, isn't it? His cape is articulated like this. There's a few hooks on the back, not very much, but in the back here there is a little hole that you can stick an action base into.
So you can make him...
Well, you can't really do very much with him, to be honest. He's not going to be like flying up or anything. Not this
Since
Darth.
he's not a Gundam.
So he has this little replacement piece for his bottom that fills in that hole on his back for the action base. He has lightsaber, which I've mounted on the side skirt here. It's all silver, no decals for that. And
how about this lightsaber?
We'll come to that
It's
in a second.
black.
We'll come to that one in a second. Another thing I noticed, despite having all these little stickers, he doesn't come with any stickers for like the corners of his mouth or in his nose. Why did they miss those out? I don't know. So yes, we were talking about hands. The hands I've got on him at the moment, these are the open ones. They're very nicely detailed, I must say. We've got a pair of these on already. And last but not least, his lightsaber, his ignited one, and it has the clear red beam on it.
Size comparisons with a Lego lightsaber.
With a Lego lightsaber, yes, he's
Titchy.
yes. I know. I'm gonna set him up with two of his lightsaber holding hands. Just one second. So there he is holding his lightsaber with two hands. This right hand is firmly gripping the lightsaber. It's not even going to twist in there. It's firmly locked in there. The other hand is the hole. It's just big enough to slide over the underside of his lightsaber. And I think we seldom see him holding his lightsaber with both hands. I prefer it, replacing the other hand with something else. He doesn't have too many poses in this guy, I'm afraid. The cape limits him.
Why don't you make him do this
Why?
instead of this?
Why?
It looks more like he's doing the Force or something else.
You do whatever you like. Within reason. So, yeah, he's okay. I'll reserve judgment on this until I've painted him up, I think you could do with a bit of a matte dull coat over the fabric of his
I
cape.
I know when will he hold his lightsaber with two hands.
When?
When he's fighting Luke.
Hmm.
Now he's dead.
Yeah, and paint all the little details on him. And especially his lightsaber being all black, he needs some silver bits there. And at the moment,
This
I do
one
prefer,
is better.
Yes, I do prefer the Revoltech one. Because he has so much more dynamic, flowy cape and all the positions that you can get him in.
I
much more
don't
exciting.
really like this one because the chain on his neck is just a shiny little rope.
We'll come back to him later, shall we? The Stormtrooper, on the other hand, probably
What? You
getting.
got the Stormtrooper already?
We're still making him, but at the moment, so as a straight out of the box experience, I think the Stormtrooper is much nicer. But we'll come to him later.
It looks more
Alright.
like Darth Vader has chopped off his
So for this
arm a
one,
big.
I'm still gonna give him a thumbs up. What about you?
How about Stormtrooper?
Oh, we'll have to give him his rating much later. So 1 thumbs up for him.
One thumbs up.
Bye.
Bye.